I just remember like being in school and they'd say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'd say, I want to be an actor. They'd always look at me like,
Good luck.
yeah, aw.
Look at them now!
So how did you start in acting, Eddie?
I loved doing it at school. When I was a kid, I loved it.
I saw the video of you singing Les Mis.
It didn't take long to bring that up, did you?
Well, school, acting.
How did you get into this weird, odd, and wonderful profession?
My grandmother took me to go see Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I was like 7 years old.
Amazing.
And she said,
ah, bright colors shine.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. She said, this is a professional company, which means they're actors and they do this for a living. It's their job. And I was confused by it, but then it started and I saw a little girl on stage and I went, oh, this is a job. This is my job.
Wow.
And it was like super easy. I just was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. Hey,
Oh,
you the new guy?
yeah, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. Amy.
Oh, hey, Amy.
Nice to meet you.
You've played lots of real people. Does that
You have too.
affect how you... Does it change how you prep?
I guess the only thing that's different is if you're playing a real person, you're more like a detective.
Yeah.
If it's a fictional character, the character's there in the script, but you have to fill in more of the blanks. Like the favorite color, what's their favorite smell or piece of music. These little things have nothing to do with the movie, but to me really start to flesh out a person.
Do you need anything?
Mm-mm.
No?
I'm fine.
Okay. You let me know if you feel tired.
I'm not. I will. I feel
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Was there a moment in the script or when we were filming when you felt something turned in Amy, when she gained a sense of the suspicion?
I think, in playing it, it really felt like she had to fiercely defend her friend because he was someone who was so loyal to her and it helped her so much. It was like them against the world in some aspect. So no matter what people were saying, she just couldn't allow it to be true.
He's been at 9 hospitals, and none of them will talk to us.
What do you mean?
I don't think it was until she met with the former colleague. That's the first time it's like, oh my God. And then that's just something she can't ignore because then that leads her to the storage room. When that happens, she doesn't immediately go to the detectives.
Yeah.
She continues to investigate it, which means she still has some doubt,
Yeah.
about whether or not he's guilty.
I thought that was amazing, that scene. The lighting, Jodie, the DP's lighting, I know it was brutal, right? 'Cause
It's
didn't
brutal. I had to close my eyes for most of the scene, or for certain moments that he wanted the bright light, and then open
You... Wow.
because the light was so bright for the effect he wanted that I had to I couldn't just stare at it all the time. Yeah. What was your favorite scene to shoot and why?
I loved the diner scene. It was a hard scene.
I want to talk about Parkfield. I want to talk about what you did.
It was all about this sort of invisible cord between us of who knew what and when and how. I found all the ways to mine that from different angles when actually nothing's happening was kind of true. How about for you?
The scene I loved the most because it made me laugh, but it was also so scary, is that after Amy collapses and wakes up and she hears what do you say?
Hey. Hey. Hey.
See? Easy. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay.
And then you just see slowly look over and there you are and ripping the ivy out of the arm and I just loved that scene and I loved how you played it.
I will go home.
Okay.
Hey, sir, heart rate goes up. You awake?
Yeah.
Bring me discharge form.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good idea. No, she should stay overnight.
Yeah, we got this.
I thought that scene must have been really hard for you. Some of those, because it's such a there are very few moments in this film which weirdly moves into the genre. That sort of moment of waking up drowsy, all that sort of stuff.
And then hearing your
I
voice.
find that really hard going.
It was fun though. I liked it because you gave me so much to play off of. That's why. I also like props. So
Fucking love a prop.
yeah,
Love a prop.
ripping an IV out of my arm.
Yeah.
So
great.
badass. Charlie never explained why he did what he did. Did you figure it out?
No, I mean, the real Amy said that she basically only ever saw this other Charlie in the moment that in our film is the diner scene. And it was a dissociative personality disorder almost. He was 2 different people. But as far as the why, what I find intriguing about film is it never answers that question. And in the prep for it, you just do all the reading, of which we were so lucky to have the resource of of the book. And this guy was so unhinged, a bit in and out of institutions, that it was just kind of staggering that he had ever been allowed.
Your patience.
Your patience, yeah. Who are would you say, some of your role models?
When I first started out,
Yeah.
Ralph Fiennes actually was one.
Yeah, me too.
I saw him do Schindler's List and The English Patient very close together, and I thought, I don't understand how the same person could do that. And then when I got into college, I saw The Piano Teacher and I saw Isabelle Huppert. It was a huge lesson in film acting and the idea that you could just think the thoughts and not do anything, and then it's so exciting.
Why are you being weird, Mom?
I'm not.
We're making something special.
We had basically met a good decade ago at a children's film festival, and we became pals. And I'm trying to think whether it wasn't such a conscious thing of looking for material together, but there was
we
always
talked about
we had
it
talked
a
about it.
little bit, but like it was never, we weren't sending each other scripts or anything.
And so when it came, and
Yeah.
when this particular piece with Tobias directing, it was the collection of people
Yeah.
that made it the kind of the no-brainer for me.
So it was an amazing experience working together because it really felt like the easiness and the ease of the personal relationship
Yeah.
just also fit into the work relationship, which is rare.
And also, I feel like we have similar processes.
Yes.
Which is something you never know with actors
Yeah.
until you're actually working.
So I checked in with Beth. She's still sleeping. Jack's been pushing on his call button, but I got
my
it.
God.
So don't. What?
There's insulin in her system.
Thank you for listening to us interrogate each other about everything and
acting.
anything, and acting and schmacting. Watch The Good Nurse only on Netflix.